So I've been thinking about what we are just about to witness. I've been trying to do the math of what's happening in the world and try to. I have a list of hypotheses. I have buckets of hypotheses and various arrangements, and then as I get new data about what ends up happening, I'm like, okay, that removes these two buckets. Now there's only two left. I have hypotheses about a lot of different things. But the thing is, the problem with history is that we don't know what the takeaway of it should be until it's happened, and then people do research on it. I think we should be doing research on it right now. So I'm doing research on it right now, what's happening right now, and the systems of oppression and everything. It's interesting right now, that's for sure. But I was just thinking about what is just about to happen, you guys, and like, mark my words, this is prophecy. I don't see this not happening, which is we are just about to witness the death of icons. And what I mean to say is those people that are raised up in front of us, we're finding out a lot about those people lately, aren't we? And those corporations, the brands, and stuff like that. We're learning a lot that those shiny plastic, lovely things that get shown as what the default should be, like the people behind that plastic, oof, not great. We're learning that, right, about the icons, and it's because they need to retain their icon status, and in order to have the social currency, in order to stay famous, they have to have economic currency as well, in a way that so that they are allowed to continue to be famous. Because for people that are poor, that create things, they're not given a platform because you're not allowed to do that. The only time poor people can have a platform is if rich people insist that it be done, and then they puppet them and exploit them, in order, like, they're like, those people needed help because they needed help, and they needed help badly, and the TV show was like, hey, we'll come and film you and we'll give you like $15,000 or something, and then all of a sudden that's their lives are, and that's not their real story. They craft it to make it look consumable for media, so no one finds out the real story anyway, so they get the wrong takeaway from the poor people, because we aren't presented the story as is, and with the myriad niche, the myriad variables that differ so much between experience to experience, even. So the lack of nuance, and also the literal script writing of reality is problematic, because I think that it gives us the representation bias, that we think that we understand what certain groups are going through because we consume this literature about them, and then, but we don't realize that the literature is being presented to us in a way that is designed to uphold the systems of oppression. You'll notice that the poor people are only allowed to become rich if they do something that the rich find particularly useful, or like something like that. Like, if they can get value out of it, then if the rich can get value, a poor person can be lifted up. But that's the only upward mobility that really exists. There's no upward mobility, by the way, either. That's a whole other thing. But yeah, we're gonna see the unalivement of icons, and I'm ready for it. We need new famous people. We need people with stories that are real, and we need to stop only telling the stories of the rich. We need, and glorifying only the people that have resources, because they're showing us these people so that we don't realize, holy crap, nobody has resources. It's only just this little bit, and the rest of us are struggling and suffering. They don't want us to see that. They want us to see that at least someone's doing okay, and then you turn back to your hoarder house and you think, man, I wish I had a life like that. But you got out of that, like, you were able to exit your physical environment by escaping to this like fantasy one, as through this media, or through our parasocial perspectives of what it would be like to be friends with them or to live that life, that sort of thing. But the icons are going. it's branding and logos and marketing. That is all just creating intentional heuristics in order to make shortcuts into people's brains to get them to do something, buy something or support something or whatever. But in general, the people that are implanting the shortcuts are the ones who are creating the rules around whatever it is, and they do it so that the rules benefit themselves. Whoever creates the words decides what they get to mean, right? And so if that means that men end up being in charge, well, I guess, that's just how the words went. No, it's men that came up with the words, and it's men that were allowed to keep publishing the words. And so, think of how much the lexicon would have changed if there were more women writers featured earlier in history. Okay, well, that's another point. But we need different icons. We need people that create content that show the real lived human experience for all different sorts of people, including people that are messy. And here's why. We need messy people so that other messy people can see themselves in someone else and be like, oh, it's not just me. That's why I haven't changed my shirt since yesterday. I've made I don't fucking care. I don't care the way that I present to you. If you can't hear the words that I say and think of what they mean in your head and try to ascribe context with them because I'm whatever, I don't present a certain way, that's not my responsibility. I'm telling you things, and so yes, I look like this. I'm a trans man. It's fucked up. I'm right now, I'm the goo inside the cocoon of a caterpillar. But I'm pretty excited to find out what's going to come out of the cocoon. I started testosterone 19 weeks ago, so I'm just about to I'm making some drastic changes this week actually with my body, and that's really exciting. But anyway, iconography. We need new ones. And also because if you think about the arbiter of the algorithm, whoever it is that gets to decide what happens in front of our faces on screens, those are the people that control your lived experience. And they are the ones that allow certain icons to be in place because they uphold the systems of oppression that are keeping the industries going, that's keeping the rich people rich and making sure that none of it trickles down because fuck the poor man. Yeah, the icons are going down, and I'm really, really sorry. I'm so sorry, but Taylor Swift will not be spared unless she gives away all of her money, besides a very small amount of it. Taylor Swift got the wrong message from Schindler's List. Yes, she does. She does pay her workers well compared to other places, but could she have given more to save people like me that have a team that loves her? Nope. So until Taylor does the work and realizes that she is the oppressor, and just because her boots have diamonds on them, she is still the boot. It's rich people. It's icons. It's the rich people and the icons. The icons that are money. So rich people, the brands and the all that stuff. We're realizing the corporations are vile and they need to be ripped down and replaced with, so that there's laws that protect people in the future. But the thing is, everything's burning down right now. I think we have a king. I have no idea what's going on, but we are in this bubble in time right now, which is where it's like we're in the upside down and we can just say whatever we want. We can just be open now. I'm gonna do a video about why Democrats are problematic. I never would have been able to do that before 2 weeks ago. So, but don't worry, most of you that think that you're Democrat, most of you are leftist. So, don't worry, you still might be a good person, even if you think of yourself as a Democrat right now. But anyway, icons, they're going down. Hierarchy and binaries, hierarchy and false binaries are what the icons represent, and shortcuts into taking from people without having anyone to watch after them. Okay, bye.